So there are some general settings in Adobe Premiere Elements that are there by default. And if you want to go ahead and change that out, then you can go around onto Edit, onto Preferences, and go to General right here. So once you do that, you can see that this is what you have. So there's pre-roll and post-roll seconds right here. That means wherever the playhead is, it'll pre-roll 2 seconds before when it is playing. You can go around and change it to 3 seconds or 1 second as you need right here. You can see that there's a default video transition duration right here, which is of 30 frames right here. So whenever you add in a transition, there's 30 frames added to it. But you can go around and change it to, let's say for example, 50 frames, and the transition will be added accordingly. Similarly, there's one for audio as well, as you can see right here. So you can go around and change out the audio to, let's say, 1.5 seconds right here. And still image, when you bring it out, by default it's 5 seconds. So let's just go around, change it into 10 seconds. So you can see that there's various options right here, like timeline playback, auto scrolling is pace scroll right here, or you can have smooth scroll right here, just like this, and so forth right here. So you can play work area after re-rendering previews, and default scale to frame size is turned on right now. You can turn it off right here as well. And it also says show all and do not show again message right here. So show all, so if there's any message that pops up and it got disabled, you can enable it right from over here, and so forth, as you can see right here. You can also use hardware acceleration, as you can see. And over here on the bottom, you can see that timeline render quality is here as well. So you can make it high quality or drop quality. I really want it high speed, so I'm going to make it high quality right here. And you can also clean the auto smart toning toning learning right here. Let me just go around and press OK, and the settings will be applied accordingly. Let's say for example, if I were to go around onto FX right here and bring in, not the FX, but let me just go around onto transition right here and add in a transition. The transition is there default by a 1.5, but you can see that 2 seconds has been added in by rounding up right here, just like this. So that is how you can actually go around and change around the settings right here. So that is the general settings over here, as you can see right here. So play out right here, so it goes around, and then if I were to go around and play that, it pre-rolls the 2 seconds out right here. So let me just go around over here onto the preferences and then general right here, and these are the many preferences that you can change as per how you like. So there's pace scroll that we added in as well. So let me just zoom in, and if I were to go around and play right here, let's say for example, the cursor scrolls and then it scrolls out to the end of the page, and then the new page actually pops up. That is the pace scroll right here. So let me just go around over here and change out the pace scroll right here to smooth scroll and press OK. Now what happens is that it simply plays out in the timeline, as you can see right here. So you can totally change out the behaviors of how the software works. So let me just go around onto not this one, but if I were to go around onto general right here, then you can also see that there's other preferences right here, like audio right here. If I were to go around onto edit, onto preferences, onto audio, then I get onto the same section itself. So right now you can see that play audio while scrubbing is an option. So whenever I scrub the timeline, it'll play out the parts of the audio it is being scrubbed onto. So you can simply go around and disable this. Then what happens is that it won't be like that right here. So you can see that the minimum time interval thinning is 20 milliseconds right here. So you can go around and change it out when you're working around. So you can see that you can change around the settings of the audio as well, like right here as well. So track default criteria is background right here, but you can make it into foreground as well. So you can see that this is what you have. You can merge pause of 2 seconds when you're merging out audio, and you can lower the background to 35% when you're actually merging it out. And you can see that the music track default criteria is remix. So whenever I resize, it is remix. So you can go around, change it out into trim as well. So now that is what you have, as you can see. But now I'm going to go around, keep it to remix right here. So you can also set it to normal dialogue, as you can see right here. So this is how you can go around and change around the settings. And now the audio layer will also behave as we said. And that is how you can change around the audio settings and the general settings inside of Adobe Premiere Elements. So I hope you guys learned something as always. And as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.